Here we are with another bundle review, this time on a different website, Fanatical, which is kind of like Humble Bundle, but no charity work. We're looking at the 100 total Unreal VFX game devs bundle, and this is by Shogun Games, and what you'll notice is that it's pretty much the entire back catalogue. As you can see here, I've redeemed all of them, and yeah, that's the entire back catalogue up until a certain point. So there are 100 visual effects and like decals, but also there's some music stuff in here. So it's not all visual effects. There are some environments in here as well. Not many, but some. There's some props, glasses, garden props, abstract paintings. So it's not all complete VFX in there, but the majority of them are visual effects for sure. So 100 products for £15.25, which is 15p per product, and you could also choose 50 products or 20 products or 5 products as well, depending on what it is. So very similar to how Humble Bundle works, and in fact the redemption process was exactly the same for me as well. So order history, you can see I brought this one here. I added in some Steam games. Like, they gave me a choice of a mystery bundle of Steam games. It was like £4, so sure, why not? And then they give you a key, and you go to Fab and redeem the key, and jobs are good. Now, bear in mind, a couple of these were already free. We had them for free for the month before. I think Rocket Thrusters was free for the month, and I had Love VFX from a previous one. Yeah, this Rocket Thrusters was from a previous month, and this Love VFX was from a previous Humble Bundle. But out of the 100, I only had 12, so 88 of them I did not have. These are the ones that we're going to take a look at. We've chosen some more abstract ones that you may not have seen, rather than just standard like weapon slashes and stuff. So blood FX, dash effects, flying vehicle effects, fog wall, magic spells. We're going to take a look at the weapons, the menu backgrounds, meteor strikes. We'll take a look at the orchestral loops, sound effects, the portal VFX, rocket attack, shockwave, and yeah, so those are the ones that we'll take a look at and give you a little overview of. I'm not going to look at 100, that'll take forever, but these ones will probably round off quite nicely. So I'll give you my opinion at the end, and let me know what you think as well. As usual, thank you for watching, we appreciate it. Here we are in the weapons. These weapons have both static meshes and skeletal meshes as well, so you can use them either or, which is nice. So a bunch of different ones. So you got ninja throwing stars, there's a katana here, there's Jin's blade from Avatar, The Last Airbender. There's a fan here, bunch of cool weapons and spears and all sorts. Nice machetes and knives. Let's take a look at the Meteor now. So we'll see what that's about. You can see this Meteor's incoming. And then bam, Meteor hits the ground. So they're cool little Meteor strike on the floor. Let's do comic sound effects. This is more for your stylized type game. Your big pows and wows. There we go, look at that. Pow, wow, clang, bash, sploosh. You can see what different effects look like. That dark effect, ice effect, that dissolve type effect. That's quite cool. Probably my favorite, to be fair. So it's quite nice. And then we've got the flying VFX one as well. Let's get this static mesh of a like VTOL jet, sonic boom effects, different types of aerodynamics. That's pretty fun. contrails. Are they called chemtrails? Are they called chemtrails? Are they called contrails? Propulsion for when taking off. That's fun. Those are nice. A little bit different. So these aren't actual visual effects. These are material instances. So I can change the smoke color to something completely different. And it'll change it here. Like this. So that's cool to know. Not all Niagara effects, some of them are just materials that have been put here as well. It's cool. We might do something with fog walls in another tutorial another day. Yeah, these are cool. Right, let's start with the earth magic spells. All sorts of different like abilities, barrages, implosions, basalt assault, hail abilities and falling abilities. Do these have collision? I'm gonna move this to see if they actually have a collision. They do. Wow. Okay. So that's cool. So you can assign like effects for when it collides with something. And yeah, look, wow. Rather than having to throw spear traces and stuff. Like it's fairly simple for people that use Niagara, but for someone like me who is learning Niagara systems more, this is good to know. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, earth spells, man. What you'll find is a lot of these spells are going to be like RPG type stuff. So a lot of the assets are going to be RPG level assets, earth, fire, water, stuff like that. So if you want in more realistic, there are muscle flashes in here, and there's like blood effects in here as well. So it's quite a ranged pack in terms of that, but the majority of them are going to be for like high fantasy. That's cool. This is just the same sort of thing, just with ice rather than earth, which we had before. So many Portal VFX. That's why I've not shown them, because they're just quite common. And there's packs in here. Rupture. Ice spikes. Nice. What is a shivering blast? Okay, like a barrier. This is nice. Anytime someone like puts Spiral in front of something, I'm automatically like gobbing one from Digimon with his Spiral Twister. That's what's like going on in my head. Ice wall. That's cool. I kind of expected it to just be one square, but this is quite a nice difference in effects. So yeah, ice stuff. Ice stuff is good. So that was the ice magic spells. Like they're quite varied between them, which is a surprise. Now this is the menu backgrounds VDB. This was quite a large file to download. All the others were around 100 gig, not 100 gig, what am I on about? 100 megabytes, whereas this one was 2 gigs. So this was quite a large file. So these are the visual effects for the menus. Would a interesting point about these is they are material instances rather than like image textures. So you would build a level and put this in and frame a camera at it rather than build it as part of a widget, because that won't work. So in theory, then you could layer like all of these on top of each other. Like so. And I would have our settings menu like this. There we go. So look a bit different. I'm not 100% sure on the usefulness of that, personally. That is a cool option to have. But a menu is normally quite objective to the game that you make. So, yeah, let me know on your thoughts on that one. I feel like that one may have been a bit of a letdown. I was expecting maybe a bit more from that one, personally. Orchestral loops. Here you are with some orchestral loops, just jamming away. There we go. Getting rid of our fight. We're in a city. Yeah, I'm not sure about the ocean cues. What about the battle has ended? And then what about this? You got some orchestral loops. It's building up to the drama while we look at Portal VFX. I might just leave this on. I probably won't. But they're not awful. There's not a lot of them. It's just something fun and different to be included for sure. There we go. Press F to cycle the portal. So we've got all sorts of different portals. That one's pretty fun. Ooh, dark portal. Eye of Sauron. No. No. I like that one. That was alright. That one looks like something else. That one's pretty cool. Back to the start. What is your favourite portal? That one. Always that one. There's a fair few portal packs in here, but looking at one's not the end of the world. So that was portals. I think I missed blood. Blood's got a fair amount of like decals and stuff for it as well. So blood's pretty cool. So here we are in blood. You can see impacts, wall decals, pouring in drips. Let's see. Gun. So you can see it's adding it to the player. Hard to know where to shoot without a crosshair, man. So different slashes, nice explosion. I'm gonna have to rate this video PG now. God damn it. All of these floor decals as well. So this is cool. It's pouring, dripping, visceral stuff. So where's my follower gone? So this shows you how it falls on the mannequin. Might have a bit too much fun here, so I'm going to stop. So that was blood. In case you didn't know what that was. Alright, let's take a look at the rocket one. The rocket attack. See what that looks like. Or we won't, as it turns out. Oh, okay. Got this mini rocket launcher, so you can see it coming out of the back and on the front. This little aiming reticle that points to the floor. It's not like a barrage from the sky, is it? We've got two different types of rockets. Got this right click one that's like much bigger and does all of this bouncing stuff. And then this left click one. So those are cool. That's the rocket attack. Let's have a look at the overview of that. So there's more than one type of rocket as well. And lots of different features. But they're like propulsion systems and what it looks like shooting out the back end. Yeah, rockets. That's pretty unique in here. And then last, we are saving the shockwaves. And that will be our lot. So shockwaves. There's shockwaves. That's pretty cool. And then the fire one. These ones don't seem to have collision. That is cool. I do like that. I like the after effects on that one. I'll just play. Okay. So there's like a build up anticipation of the spinning, and then there's the blast out, and then the after effects of that, which is how VFX should be. The anticipation, the actual effect, and then the disaffectation. Whoa. That one was a bit big. That's cool. Look at that. So we've looked at like 10 maybe out of 100, and I think that for the price, I think this was a very good value for money on here. So £15.25 for 100 products, 15p per VFX. The standard pricing, 29 odd pounds. Like, you're saving money basically on this. So value wise, in terms of this is a huge saving and absolutely massive. So I think that this is like a 9 out of 10. Maybe a 10 out of 10 would be if I didn't have all of those 12 already. But even so, even taking into account, I think this is still an absolute bargain. If you have all of these effects already, then yeah, obviously it's less so a bargain. But perhaps some you don't have on a lesser bundle and you can pick them up that way. And yeah, I would snap this up. We'll be keeping an eye on Fanatical. Let me know if you want a review of their software bundle that is down here. Their standard programming bundle, this Unreal one, £9.60. You can see I've already got it in library. I've held off on it a little bit, but if that's something you guys want, then I will definitely do that for you. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.